Hello, hello, and welcome to my Geminis, my Gemini sisters, and my Gemini brothers. And it could be Gemini sun sign, moon sign, Venus, if you want to hear about your love. You could do Mercury for your mental state and energy. You could do your rising, your ascendant, although that's kind of more how you like come across to other people. You could do, you could do a lot of different things. You could look at really anything you're drawn to, you want to pay attention to, because you never know how this stuff works. Look at the bigger picture. A little bit of full moon in Sagittarius energy. Well, we just had a full moon in Pisces. So we've got this great, big, beautiful, full, passionate, fiery moon. And I can see that for this moon, a little bit of Sagittarius energy somehow, maybe just being in there with this Pisces, because, and I know it's not, I'm not saying it is like in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that fullness, that passion, the passion is coming through for us, and we're accepting it. It's our choice whether to accept it or not. And, if we choose to, it could be big. It could be big. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Beloved one. I love this for us. I say us because I am on the Gemini. I'm on the cusp of Cancer and Gemini. So I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So yes, this is great. We're all here. We're here about the twin flames. We are here to learn and love from our loved ones, regardless of whether you identify with being a twin flame or not. Soulmates can still do the same things that I would prescribe for twin flames. It's just that twin flames are a little bit more easy to spot. It's one of those things that you're like, okay, that's pretty much, you can pretty much tell that's twin flame relationship over there. Soulmates kind of get their shit together. Oh, maybe a little bit faster. I don't know if that's, anything can be flipped. Anything can be said. That's the funny thing about this world. You can see the truth. The truth can actually change. You have to be really open-minded. You really do. Going through this life, we just have to be so open-minded. Okay, so let's just jump right in here. Gemini, there's a bug on the window coming to say hi. It looks almost like a little lightning bug. I haven't used this deck for a while. I'm going to try to keep this short, but you know me. Or if you don't know me, I can get a little rambly, but then I just try to go on and make another video and another video and another video. And like I said, check out your other signs. Cross-watching is also more than welcome, and I think can be very helpful. So there's been some good times here, but there's also an underlying feeling like maybe the good times are being had in order to kind of suppress or not look at or be in denial about certain other parts. We need to make sure, be careful about that. We have to keep that intuition line open. We have to keep, our mind steady and healthy, and our body, so that our mental can come through and that emotional and the spiritual can come through. If the physical's all muddled up, then that's not going to work. So we can't overdo it. We can't be in the indulgences, But on the other hand, we do have to do things that we really fully enjoy. So of course, it's finding a balance. It's finding, okay, you have this road and this road. You're coming together and finding a balance. And, sometimes the worry and the stressing out about things is just as bad as actually doing them. So make sure that you're not over, being too worrisome here about that. Worry can really go against we think it's coming from the inside, it's coming from us, but no, it's not coming from, your true intuition, your true intuition, your true feelings and your true thoughts. And when you make decisions, should not be off of fear or worry. It should be off of love. I always try to say that. Don't make decisions coming from the wrong place. It just doesn't, it will never work out for you. Make your decisions out of a pure, happy place of love, something that that you really know to be true. We have to really stop ourselves sometimes from pulling the wool over our own eyes. Nobody can pull the wool over our own eyes as well as we can to ourselves. That's why everybody says you are your own worst enemy. because we sabotage ourselves in that way sometimes. And coming to terms with the fact that you are probably sabotaging yourself in ways for certain reasons is a really good thing to do, and do that shadow work on that. And if you need to know how to do the shadow work, I got a playlist, I got a program coming out. Email me at clairevere@gmail.com. We'll get you hooked up. And I'm so excited to be bringing this to you because it's something I've been doing that's changed my life, and very quickly, very freaking quickly. And, you know, my mentor, Sophia Charles, I have her to thank. And I'm just so excited about life in general. It's been getting better, like slowly over time, but now it's like, bam, huge leap forward, huge step forward. Actually able to put these things into action and manifest them, even while other things are happening, even though I have to take care of this and that and that and that. It's not like, oh yeah, I'll be happy when I'm retired. I'll be happy when, you know, my kids leave the nest. I'll be happy when, you know, I get pregnant, or like whatever it is. You'll be happy when. No, like, overcome everything. Those things that are keeping you from your happiness, they're not real. You're above them. Flip the switch. You don't even need to worry about them. There's a little bit of worry energy. So let's go ahead and get a little bit deeper into this. So a lot of this is kind of where we're at, where we've been at. Again, kind of in this state of maybe a little bit of indulgences in some way, shape, or form. But also, it's almost like we're rewarding ourselves for all the hard work we're doing. Like, we might be busting our asses in a way. I'm seeing like new jobs, new routines, new habits, things that are just, you know, it's sinking in. It's just those logistics of, okay, you had something new happen. We've been really sinking into this. And this is the same energy that I've seen all of pretty much that, you know, after summer hit and summer started. And we're just like, yeah, okay, we're going to do the right thing. Okay. But we're also feeling a lot of kind of passion. It's almost kind of like underlying. We've tried to keep it, you know, but it's a part of all of everything we want. We're kind of coming into realizing that, I think, a little bit more right now, that, yeah, we can go through our day to day and this relationship and that relationship and this keep you know, busy work keeps us busy. We do this and we do that. You know, we have to renew this and do that and go pay for this and get this done. And, you know, okay, it's like, okay, all of this stuff, that's not our life. Do not let that sort of thing get in the way. You know, we know life is so much deeper. You know, we go through the motions, we get that shit done, do what we have to do, but our true life is wrapped up in the love and in the good feelings. And this new beginning is about setting that, actually making it happen. Like, I feel like we're hopping up some steps maybe right now. You know, that's what I'm getting. Like, you know, when you can walk, and you can, like, sometimes I'll go on a walk with my dog. And it's like, I'm going up the hill. We're going super fast. We're going to go work out. You know, it's like a pretty steep hill. So I get a nice leg workout. We get the cardio and everything. The dog, if it's too hot, he'll get all hot and sweaty. Well, dogs don't sweat. He'll get all hot and panty. And then, you know, be like, oh, we got to go home, you know. But sometimes we'll go real slow, just if we're tired, and on a Saturday, you know, Sunday, you got the slow drivers, you got the slow walkers. But this is that, you know, mentality of, are you enjoying life? Are you trying to get somewhere? And there's a stage for every single thing. There's a reason for every season. There's a time to go fast, and there's a time to take this, you know, the slow route, the scenic route, and all of this stuff. But knowing what is really important is going to help keep you from getting distracted. Okay, don't be getting distracted, whether it's TV, people from work, doing this. Sometimes we just don't know where to draw the line, you know, and we end up overdoing a lot of things. I'm just seeing, like, I don't know if it's money, it could be alcohol, it could be indulgences, food, all of the above, you know, drugs even. It's like, there's a lot of temptations out there, you know, and it's, like I said, it's okay to live a little, but you still need to keep your mind on, you know, your prize and your goal and what is actually what you want out of life. Because right now is a good time. I feel like it's really a good time for us to create. Like, I was talking about September 13th. I was talking about this full moon for months because of the power that it has in what vibration we're giving out. That's what we're going to continue to get back. We still have time to change our life. We still have time to make sure what we want is the right thing. Because if you are building your future, your foundation, everything you're doing now is in place to try to get a goal that really isn't truly what you really want, you are wasting so much time and energy. So make sure you're not doing that. Make sure you've, like I said, filtered out. Sometimes you have to go off by yourself. You have to be by yourself. You have to be alone. You have to shut off the TV. You have to shut off the social media for a couple of days. And then you have to really feel what you really want. What's really going to make you happy. You have to know yourself well enough. And if you're just constantly glazing over with the next, newest best thing, shopping, gambling, TV, events, this and this and that, like keeping up with everything, it's just not, that's not what's going to really, of course, make you happy. It's going to, when you're doing well, when you're on purpose, when you're in your true mission, when you're in alignment with what God, what the universe needs you and wants you to be doing, that's when you get the true happiness. It is not the same thing. It is absolutely not the same thing. And again, when you try to seek happiness out of things that are not true, then you're never gonna, it's not a shortcut. You're never gonna find it. You're gonna get that dopamine rush and then you're gonna be done. And then it's gonna be like, oops, borrowed all that dopamine from the next day. So now I feel like shit again, and even worse than I did before. Like this is a cycle of all of these things that we do that don't really truly support us and fulfill us. If it's not, you have to understand if it's truly supporting you or truly helping you or not. And sometimes it's a fine line, and it's not, I'm telling you, it's not going to be the same for every single person. It's not going to be like, this is the line for you, because a lot of stuff is how we use it. Some people can get away with drinking alcohol still because they're not complete addicts and go off the deep end when they have it. They can use it to a positive point and then cut it off. That's the key, is being able to cut it off at that perfect point where it's not going to get any better from here. Get ready for bed. You know what I mean? Like being able to do that is really overcoming. Some people can't do that. It's the same thing with everything. Again, like gambling. You could have the best time gambling with your friend or your twin flame or your soulmate or whoever, your grandma, and then somebody else could not be able to do it, but that's part of who we are. We all have our own story and our own picture. And sometimes it's easy to get lost in the days and in the drama of the days and not think about the long haul. And is this thing that we're focusing on going to be important later? Sometimes, turning a blind eye, pretending to, being a dumb fox, that's a good thing. And, if you can pretend for your own brain, it's like you are setting you have your own clean slate. Like this is why Einstein, I keep talking about this, why he talks so many quotes about imagination. You create your own universe. You create your own reality. We do it. If you don't believe me, just try. Just try to jump off the cliff. It's no big deal. No, I'm just kidding. Do not jump off a cliff. Figuratively. Do not literally jump off a cliff. Figuratively, go jump off a cliff right now. No, I'm telling you, you have what it takes. What you really want, what you really, really want is deep inside of you for a reason. I'm talking about what you truly want. Remember, we don't fuck around with the bullshit, shallow shit. What you really, really want is there for a reason. It might be a little different version. It might be a little different, you're not going to see the how. The how's going to come in differently. Might be a completely different person, might be a completely different state, might be a completely different, picture than what you actually saw, but still it's probably going to be better in ways than what you'd expect. That's how life is. You keep on leveling up when you're open. When you're open, you can always stay open to leveling up. That's why we have the level up mentality. Next level, please. Next level, next leveling. Ding, 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 ding. Made it to the next level. Celebrate, celebrate. This is our cycle. We create our own cycle. We're not on some crazy toxic cycle anymore. We're not allowing that to happen. We are controlling our freaking reality because we love ourselves. Who's the beloved one? Us. We are the beloved one. We love ourselves first and foremost, and then the other person brings us what we need. The other person will not bring you what you need unless you love yourself. It's the law of attraction, manifestation, correspondence, karma. It's everything is everything, okay? Everything is everything. You know what I'm talking about, Lauryn Hill. Everything is everything, and you are the creator. You have the creator source within you. This is a powerful ass reading. You have the creator source within you. Very much so right now, Gemini. Take it and run with it. Okay? Don't worry. Don't even worry. Go through the motions. Do what you got to do. You're in control. Stay in control. Keep those balls rolling. Keep those balls juggling. You know, you got a symphony going. You're leading the band. You're leading the orchestra. You're leading the dancers over here. Like, your cue is signaling a lot of energy. A lot of people are moving because of you. And this is a great thing. Again, you know, you are influencing people. You're really doing a big thing. You can't even see the bigger picture. It says, look at the bigger picture. The picture's so big, nobody can see. We are obviously so closed in on where we're at and who we are, who we think we are, that we don't even notice the big picture. We're too close to, you know, a certain spot. How can we see it? Of course we can't, you know, but we need to try to contemplate. We need to know, we need to have that humility of knowing that we are so infinitesimally small, but we're also yet the member, the microcosm, the macrocosm. We are important because we're part of it. We're important because, you know, we're an integral piece of the picture, or we wouldn't freaking be here. Carry that with you. Know it. Carry that confidence. You got this. You're doing your own thing. You are not worried about other people, what they are talking about, what they are thinking about. They want to be dramified. They want to do this. It's not even on your realm. It's not even bothering you anymore. Stuff used to bother you. You got the duck back going on. You do not care because you know what you want. You know what you're getting. You know what you're doing. You know what you've done. And you know that what you're attracting, again, is amazing. And you're really feeling more comfortable just being yourself. And also because you just know that you're so supported. And if you don't know right now that you are so supported. You are so supported. You ask for help. You get help. You are supported in carrying the loads that are put on you. Okay? It depends how you want to carry stuff. If you want to try to carry it all yourself, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Ask for help. You know? Ask for help. Do it in your own way. Don't do any of the shoulds. No, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. No, oh, you should do this because your parents think you should do this. And well, so-and-so, you know, and so-and-so thinks you should do this. And you have to clear that out. You have to clear that out and get that time by yourself. Go rest up, get clear in the head, drink enough water, you know, come back, make your little comeback, and, you know, we'll go on from there. You know, you may have to break some hearts. You may have to postpone some things. You have to do whatever it takes for you, honestly, right now, is what I'm getting. I don't know what you're going through exactly, and it doesn't matter because it hurts, is what I'm getting. Like, there's something really hurting you, but also it's like you are to the point where you can see that it's for the best good. You just need to focus on the inward healing side of it. You really do. You need to do some shadow work. You need to do a lot of the inner child healing work. It's kind of the same thing too in the switch work. You just go into the past. It could be the recent past. It could be the, you know, long time ago when you were actually a child, and just taking care of yourself as well, like physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all the ways, socially. Take care of all of your little things. That's what keeps you busy, is supporting yourself. Support yourself. Support all the areas of yourself. When you do that, when you put yourself first, when you manifest a great life, again, in all these different areas, okay? Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, social, and financial. And then you also have environmental, so like your house and stuff, what's going on with you, maybe your ride or whatever. Like, all of these things take energy. They take, you know, if you have them, you know, you may not have a ride or whatever, you know what I mean, you may not even have a home, it doesn't matter. You still have space, you still have energy that surrounds you, and you are responsible for affecting that regardless, you know, whether you're at a bar or whether you're at a home or whether you're wherever. You know, it's like you have a big influence on what goes on around you. And when you do this work and focus on yourself and do the inner child healing work, as in my program, again, ask me about it, just email me, claryberry@gmail.com, and I will get it to you on the DL, on the cheapo right now, the pre-sale specials. So it's all about, like I said, just doing this work and just doing a little bit of work, just kind of recognizing something, take a moment to realize, and really just open up space for certain things to pop up and happen. And you just rethink through things that you needed to. We make assumptions all the time. We make our beliefs, we set our beliefs off of what happens to us when we're a kid. You can best believe you made some erroneous assumptions when you were a kid, especially being around, this and that person, and people rub off on us, situations rub off on us, like all of these things. The TV programs us, that's why it's called a TV program. We are taking our minds back. We are taking our power back. This is amazingly deep work. It's not just for the sake of you and your love life right now, although it definitely will help. It will reduce the heartache. It will reduce the tower moments. It will reduce the pain. It will empower you. It can and it will. And I've done it and I've seen it. And that's why I am so passionate about getting on here all the time and talking to you guys, is because I know how powerful it is. And again, if you love yourself, you will truly do this work, because it is, again, supporting you in every way, shape, or form. When you get in here and you do the inner child work and the shadow work, you are like light years away from wherever you were, and you're able to manifest positive things in every situation. Like I was saying, your mental, your spiritual, your emotional, your physical, your financial, your social, all of your things, all of the energies surrounding you, all of the energies that are tied up in who you are, your energy bodies, those are, they're part of you, and it can seem like a lot. Oh, I have to focus on every single one. I have to keep them all straight. I have to juggle all these balls. Well, yeah, but if you think of it more as a game, if you think of it as, wow, this is easy. I'm in control. Like, no big deal. I can easily juggle these balls, and you just start to do it. You start to you think it, and then say, yeah, I'm actually doing it. Put some little positive emotion somehow behind it, whether it's singing your mantra, or, just like however you manage that. I've got videos on that. Check out my Love Attraction playlist. Like, all of these things, you can just learn, and then you'll know what to do. Basically, you'll just start to follow your bliss. And whatever your bliss is at any given moment, that's what you do. So that's why I'm here, because that's what I'm doing. This is my bliss right now. This is not every second my bliss of every single day. No, I'm open to what the energy tells me. I receive the energy. Me and my boyfriend, we like to say, play it by ear. We even abbreviate it in our text as PIBE, P-I-B-E, play it by ear, because you can make the best of plans, but then the energy, people say, oh, God has other plans. Well, yeah, but also it's like just the energy is different later. At different times, the energies are always changing. The planets are always changing. The solar, there's different solar stuff going on. There's electromagnetic stuff going on. There's I guess electromagnetic is magnetic. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? And there's like karmic stuff going on. So a lot of it's like, okay, oh my gosh, it's not that I don't like to make plans, because sometimes I do, but you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. You just, again, look at the bigger picture. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, oh gosh, the last 3 cards that I'm pulling here are amazing. We got the Hierophant, and we got the 4 of Wands, and then we got the 9 of Pentacles. So for me, this is just, to me, I always try to take everything I just naturally take everything really positively. And of course, the 4 of Wands is all about twin flame energy. So I feel like this stands alone. It's standing alone in these cards right now. I feel like right now we're putting a lot of action, a lot of intention, like I said, taking care of all of these different areas, and it's great to focus on yourself. It is great to focus on, again, all of these little parts. That's kind of like your external. That's your outer child. That's like who you are on the outside mostly. Like, I guess you're spiritual and all of that's inner, but really, it's kind of like your business, keeping up your business, taking care of your business, TCB, take care of business. You got to focus on that. And it's good that you focus on that again, because when you're focused on that, when you focus on yourself and all these areas of yourself, you are drawing your person to you. You are drawing your twin flame to you. You are drawing a great amounts of energy, because again, this love, it's love. Love is a very powerful energy. So when you love yourself, you are showing the universe how to treat you. And so you will be rewarded. Okay? But again, don't think of it as, oh, what's going to make me the most money? What am I going to get out of this? No, again, follow your bliss. Do what feels good. Choose the thing in each moment that whatever feels good to you to pursue. And focus on it and keep that and resonate with that. Remember, you can always think back if you're lost, if you can't remember what you want to do, think back, when that time was I so inspired? That's the time. Keep that as like your little happy place for that moment. You know what I mean? And all of the work that you're doing and even just this stuff that seems mundane, it seems like everyday shit. We're just paying bills, we're just going to work, we're just doing this. Even though you're doing that, and even if it may not be your favorite thing, it's helping you in a way. It's helping you get to your person. It's helping support you and being able to, meet up with your person and even just like the energy wise, just like draw them to you, because they want somebody that's strong. They want somebody that's successful and that can take care of themselves. And so it's kind of all interrelated. And again, you don't want to overdo any of this. You don't want to overdo any given area, and you don't want to overdo the money or the doing or the busy or the actions, So make sure that you're not doing that. Make sure you are making time and space and opening up, and opening up that communication as well to be able to, figure out what's the common goal. When you come together with your partner, it's like, it's great to have a common goal, What are you trying to build together? What is this future going to look like? Because we're still at this planning stage, I feel like right now. And we're kind of like just taking a pause and just kind of enjoying the moment, or we need to. But we're also, like I said, kind of thinking about the future. Like, what is this going to look like? It's almost like you're almost ready to start hashing this out. Like, how is this going to look? How is this going to work? But I feel like before we even get to that point where we're really vocal and talking and making it happen and pushing it outward more, as opposed to just being this thought, this idea, this wondering, this maybe starting to talk about sort of thing. But we're getting there, and it's going to be moving in that direction. And what's really going to take it far is going inward, going deepward, going higher, going the higher mind, the higher emotions, your higher self, your higher purpose, your higher power, getting in touch with that, whatever it looks like for you, whatever it feels like for you, whatever empowers you truly. Okay, hold on to it. It's like he's got his peace fingers in the air and he's holding on to his power. His rod, his staff is powerful, and he holds on to it. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't waste time. He's got the bare feet. He doesn't deal with the prestige and the let's set up for this party or whatever. No, worried about the inner and the outer, the peace and the peace, as within, so without. We're taking the steps that need to be made and no more. We're not doing this extra extravagance, extra flair. We are digging deep right now to hit home. We are getting somewhere. And I'm telling you, the energy for this is so right now. It is just so incredibly right. And it's going to start showing up when we are taking these steps. We start to see the results, and you can start looking for the results now. Start looking for the signs that you're on the right path. Start looking for the signs that you manifested that, and know that in every moment that you're choosing. And if something bad happens to you, you did help choose that in a way. Not every single thing forever is always fully 100% chosen by you, but it's about that 80-20 rule. Jupiter 11-11 has kind of brought that to my attention, and I love the 80-20 rule for everything else, and I never really thought of it for that specific scenario, but I feel that it's true. And our goal is obviously to have less heartache and better relationships and come together. That's really all of our goals. That's what everybody wants, and we have to understand that other people want that too. So if we're projecting anything on them, we just need to look within and say, you know what? How am I expecting them to act like this? How am I making them? How am I believing that this is true? How am I making this up and it's not even happening? We never know. Like, this is why you have to do the work. Like, get the program, do the work, and you have the power, and you will start to see, like I said, immediately the seeds are growing from the garden that we planted. Things that used to hurt, they're coming less frequent. They're not happening as much. You really come into your own. You get this great confidence. It just feels great when you do this work. It may feel bad at first, and people get really scared because the inner child healing work is going to be so painful, but it doesn't. It may hurt for a minute, and then immediately you're like, wow, like making new strides, creating a whole new world. Like you're able to manifest new things because you're on a whole new level, so you can start to see further than you've ever seen before, and you're balancing things better than you've ever balanced them before. And like I said, even if hard things come to pass, it's just like you're able to stay together with your partner. You're able to handle it easily. You're able to keep your own shit in check. You know what I mean? You're just so much more powerful than you were, or than you really ever thought you were going to be. And it's only with more attention to that, it's only going to get better and better and more. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up this video. Obviously, I thank you for joining me. Come and see all the rest of these videos. I'm doing them, pretty much for everyone as well. I really feel like everybody can get anything almost out of any of these, because if it's not you going through this energy right now, it's somebody else. And they are very general, but they're also very applicable in my mind anyway. So again, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.